Multiple suspects murdered in a locked room. If anyone was likely to survive, it was Sakura. And yet, she was the one to bite the dust. She's the one who kicked the bucket. Who could have done this? Who is the one responsible for Sakura's death? Well, that question we're definitely gonna have to answer in today's class trial, and boy oh boy is this gonna be a juicy class trial, for sure. Now, before we begin our class trial, I would like to talk about some stuff, and that is about the skills that I got. And of course, if you don't want to see me go through the skills right over here, you can just skip and go straight to the start of the class trial and all, but I would like to talk about some stuff. So basically, I have, like I said before, I have completed everybody's social links / free time events, and I got all of these skills over here. I pretty much got like every single skill from everybody, from everybody's report cards and all, and I would like to showcase like every single one of them and see what I'm gonna use and what I'm not gonna use. So let's see right over here. We have the attentive influence and the envious influence, which will increase my influence gauge gauge by 2/5, which I am definitely not gonna use because I think that those particular ones are gonna make the class trials like way too easy for me. I would like the class trials to be challenging and all, and if I choose to have those, you know, certainly not be as fun. Like if I am to be close, like near death at one point and all. Well, there's also the fact that you are not able to equip both of those at the same time. You're not able to equip both of those at the same time, which I guess. We have the extraordinary focus, which increases the focus gauge by 2, and menacing focus, which will increase by 5. I guess this particular one I'm gonna use. More focus is always good, I guess. It's not gonna make it too easy. Lasting thought, increase the time limit for each phase, which I don't think is really important for me to begin with. I don't really have problems with time. Unless I'm definitely gonna have problems with time in the next class trials, / this one. But for right now, I don't think I really want to use that one. Charisma increases the influence gauge recovery when right answers are chosen. That's always good. We have the cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little. Which I got this one from a.k.a, which I'm definitely not going to use because, well, it's from a.k.a. Do you think I'm going to use that particular one from a.k.a? Plus we have the tranquility, which will completely steady your aim, which already is a lot better than this particular one. And you're not able to, I don't think you're able to choose both of those at the same time. You're not able to choose both of those at the same time, which I guess so. So I guess I'm gonna leave it at that. Nor do I really want the steady aim and all. It doesn't, I mean, it's not like I need it that much. We have the upshift and then downshift, which will reduce your aim speed and decrease your aim speed. Robot Jock increases your truth bullet rate of fire, which is pretty sweet, and I really like that. Decreases the delay between firing truth bullets. This is Trigger Happy, which I got from Jill. I'm definitely gonna use this particular one in case I fuck something up and I need to shoot it again really fast. Crystal Prediction. This will decrease an argument to 3 statements or less, which it basically says that if you have like 5 or 6 statements, with this one equipped, you're gonna have like 3 or less, which, again, I'm not gonna equip this one because it will make it like too easy for me. Cheat Code and Algorithm, which I'm always gonna use because those are from Chihiro for sure. During concentration, automatically targets the weak spot. It's not that I really need it that much. Still Patience. Reduces damage to the influence gauge when you miss. The focus gauge decreases more. Decreases slowly during concentration and fever time. Delusion. The influence gauge recovers over time during concentration and fever time. And the next ones are gonna be about bullet time, which I'm definitely gonna use most of these, cause, well, you will see. Breathing technique. The focus gauge recovers more quickly. Well, this one doesn't really have to do with the bullet time, but yeah, it will surely help me. This one increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. I got this one from Sayaka in the first class trial. Vocabulary increases bullet time capacity, which again, it will be pretty useful for bullet time. Ambidextrousness allows you to lock onto 2 statements at once. And handiwork allows you to load 2 bullets at once. I'm gonna use most of these because at some points I suck at the bullet time and sometimes I don't, and I'll much prefer to have some of these. That way I'm not gonna have that much to do with reloading my gun with the bullets and all during bullet time, and allowing me to lock onto 2 statements at once and shoot them is always good. It is always good to have that. And we have the trance, which I'm not gonna use, even though combos will increase the tempo, and I don't want the tempo to increase that much, to be honest. So, yeah, those are all the skills that I got. Those are all the skills that I got. Those are all the skills that I'm gonna equip, that I'm gonna use for this class trial. Pretty good. I guess that's really, really good. I'm glad that I got all those skills. So, I guess we should start the class trial. Now, I do have a general idea, but unless we do this class trial, this is a really confusing one. This is, I mean, it's a lot of things must have happened in the rec room, and I'm not really sure what happened. I do have some ideas, but I'm not gonna say anything for right now. I guess we shall see about this. We shall start the class trial. Just baby steps.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Pretty much. Nothing new under the sun.
Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Wait, what?
Whoa, deja vu.
Yeah, pretty much. That's right, deja vu.
Oh, deja vu.
Well, I guess so. End the class trial once again. Good night, everyone. Good night, Hiro. Hardly knew ye. Whew. That was surely a tough one, too. Oh, no, you don't. Hey, what are you doing? You're not gonna go anywhere until you prove that I'm innocent. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay full price for the next prediction in the next session. God dang it.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. The a.k.a, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot. Shut up.
I had nothing to do with it.
You had nothing to do with it? Are we sure about that?
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Yeah. There is. Class trial. Well, I guess we're gonna solve that little thing. Well, the class trial for sure. The first class. Wait, did I say a class trial? I meant the debate. I think. I don't know. What was I talking about?
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
There's got to be some reason why Hina feels so strongly. Really, Makoto? I mean, do we really need a debate for this one? Do I have to hit you with a pan once again just to make you a lot smarter right now? Come on. It's so obvious what other reason there is. What the other reason is.
What reason do you have for saying so?
Pew
You
pew.
all had a motive. You hated her.
What? Idiotic.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
No, that's not the only one.
No, that's wrong.
Break!
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Well, I cannot disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? It does seem that way. I mean, some stuff must have happened there for sure, because Kyoko and Makoto were definitely working on some stuff with Chihiro while the murder happened in the rec room. So, oh wow, already a debate? Huh, okay. Oh, that was fast. It hasn't been long since the last debate.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Yeah, she's right. Those were definitely contacted. Those three were definitely contacted, but they claimed they never went to see Sakura. And I do think I have the perfect proof for that. But I don't think that's true. One of them is definitely lying. One of them must have been in the rec room. And that is...
There's no way that's
And
not
that is...
suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but
Pew!
I never went
Take
to
that.
see her.
I didn't either.
It was...
Yeah, same here. I never saw
It was you!
No, that's wrong.
I'm sorry, Hiro.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
I'm sorry about this, Hiro, but you have to explain why you had that candy wrap with you. We saw candy wrap near Sakura's foot in the rec room. What is the meaning of this, Hiro?
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh!
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
It's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
that's not true. It's not that I got it from Sakura. It was from the evil burger that I got the candy from.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
I don't know. Unless this whole thing that you got it from Sakura happened way like a long time ago before we found out that Sakura was the mastermind spy. I don't know. Sakura was probably in her room all this time before the nurse's office incident and after we found out that Sakura was the spy. So when was it exactly? But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. Ah, I see. And the reason I know that is... Sakura loved candy too much to share! Sakura loved the candy more than life itself. No way would she have given a piece to Hiro. See, Hiro must have stolen it off of her corpse after she was dead. In other words, after the incident in the nurse's office. Sakura never told me she liked candy that much. Yeah, actually, she never told me that either.
Shoot!
Sheesh, Makoto, you're already embarrassing yourself in the class show. Sheesh. What made you think of such a stupid conclusion? I certainly didn't. But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is... here. Okay, well, you know what? I'm thinking about this. I'm only gonna... Like, when I have something to choose from, like this particular thing, I'm only gonna choose one wrong and then one right, just so that I won't end up dying soon enough because of this. Just to have some fun, but right now I'm gonna choose the right one, which will be when Sakura got the candy. I got it!
Sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it!
Damn it!
I mean, what I meant was...
I mean, it was, game over, man, game over!
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Oh, wait, what? Wait, are you gonna confess?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
No, you are acting incredibly suspicious! Byakuya is acting completely suspicious! Hina is acting completely suspicious! Everybody is acting incredibly suspicious! Even Makoto! Except Kyoko.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Oh, so you do have proof, you say?
Proof? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, son?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Shining message? Shining message? You mean... you found the name Toko written in the magazine? What would a shining message even be? Ow. Isn't that like a dying message? What the fuck is a shining message?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Oh, so that's why you were saying shining message. Hiro, you're basically using like adult words over here. You're using big words over here for the first time. Shining message. Jeez.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah, exactly. When did you see that dying message? This feels very suspicious. I mean, the only way you could have seen it was when Sakura died. You had like no access in the rec room because we were all investigating. You were in your room all this time. Same goes for Toko, so... like during investigation, so... what's the deal with that?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was... on the magazine shelf?
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
That's right. After we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Yeah, what is Makoto talking about? Like, the fact that Hiro couldn't have known about the dying message since he wasn't allowed in the crime scene? That's what I was thinking before, so yeah, I guess that doesn't really make sense. Now, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. Unless... Debate! Like, every single time that the camera angle happens, there's always like a debate around the corner. But let's heat up class trial debate.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Alright, well, let's see how we're gonna fight the worst enemy of them all. The stupidity. How we're gonna fight stupidity in this case? No, there's definitely something wrong with what Hiro said just now.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, well, I don't really see a point to the status of Sakura's body or the pocket trash. Maybe it has something to do with the magazine dying message?
It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Well, one thing is for sure, I cannot really deny what Kyoko says, so I doubt that I'm actually gonna have to shoot one of her statements.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found
No,
the
that doesn't
dying
work either.
It was only after the investigation had begun.
Maybe if I
Found the
memorize her
magazine tucked
statement?
away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly.
Alright, well,
when Ogre's
let's see
body was-
about this. What's wrong? Did I say something weird?
Shoot.
Uh,
I can tell you exactly. When
okay,
I found
well,
the-
what
I can
about...
tell you when it was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Hold on.
When I pulled it out, I saw
Okay,
her final words.
well, that was weird.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I was clearly able to see Kyoko's skirt there, it seems. Well, well then, I guess so.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Ah, I see.
No, that's wrong.
I see where this is going.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Strike one, Hiro! What you gonna say about that? Oh, I guess we should see how things will go in the next episode. Is Hiro truly the one who killed Sakura? Could it be that he was the one who did it?